Ferntree. So this particular client was in a bit of trouble, in a bit of trouble, a bit of strife and trouble all at the same time.
Froth and bubble.
Froth and bubble.
Yeah.
Got a bit of ninjas tongue-tied there.
Yeah. Good. I'm not the only one.
Good talking.
I've got mates.
Yep. We're not here to speak English and teach English.
Yeah,
We're here
right.
to just demonstrate good treatment.
Yes.
Hello, YouTube land. It's Jason and Ninja.
The body.
The body.
The
He's
body's
finally
back.
given me the title again.
Yep.
Although I'm a bit trained off. So today we're working, if Ninja puts his arm above his head, we're going to work on lats, tricep, rear delt, bit of rotator cuff. So I had a client in yesterday who was doing a lot of pull-ups and he felt like a bit of a spasm / sort of straining type feeling, and he hasn't been able to activate his lats either on a pull-up or lat pull-down, or even when he's stabilizing for a deadlift. So if you're someone out there that's struggling with some lat or tricep pain, this is what we're gonna do to help you. I'm gonna come around the other side so I can treat Ninja from this side to start. So I'm gonna get a little bit of wax on my palm because I want to start nice and broad. No, you come back this way, Ninja.
Sorry, man. I was trying to
Fix
keep
your
my modesty.
towel. No, you got plenty of modesty. Don't worry, man. You're looking good.
SpongeBob, I think.
SpongeBob, yeah, let him see SpongeBob.
Minions.
Minions?
Minions,
Oh,
no,
is it
not
minions?
even SpongeBob.
Oh.
All right, so we're just connecting into that lateral border of the scapula. So our lat starts down here and then runs up, crosses over into the inside of the humerus. So it's quite funny.
The humeral shaft.
Humeral shaft.
Yes.
Of course, you had to get that extra bit in.
That's what Farnsey, he taught me that.
And he, okay.
Yep, the
Knows
shaft
a bit
of the
about
humerus.
the humeral shaft.
Yes.
So we're just connecting in with that lateral border. Quite often if you've got some lat discomfort, it can be sort of through this area. You've also got your serratus anterior in this area, a bit more around towards the front, which are those big banana fingers that you see on like boxers and fighting type athletes. So we're just going to work through that area, really look to unglue it. So yeah, with this particular client, we could feel quite a big ball of tension in there. So yeah, he'd been doing and training a lot more pull-ups, and yeah, just felt like one of them, he really felt something grab in that area. And then yeah, it's been a few weeks and he thought it would resolve itself. And then yeah, he went to try and do pull-ups again a few weeks later and it was still there and sort of re-aggravated it. So now it's just any time that he tried to activate that lat, he would feel pain, but he couldn't really identify whether it was tricep, rear delt, or this lat area. So we started in the side here, and then just slowly start to open up, get some length through that lat. And then we're just slowly tracing so I can go a bit more with my pizzy form to get into that lateral border, or I can just go a bit more flat palm there. How's it feeling for you there, Ninja?
Yeah,
It can be
good.
quite an uncomfortable area out here. Not a lot of people get a lot of treatment through this area. So sometimes lats can be really tight. Yeah, if you've got gorilla arms, like your palm knuckles are facing forward, that can be the lats really pulling because that's an internal rotator of the shoulder. So if you're constantly working pecs in front of the shoulder trying to correct this, it might actually be coming from your lat. So get in and do some work on your lats or book an appointment with us and we can help you out. So once we've done a few broad strokes, I can start to get the thumb to be a bit more precise. So I'll just come down and soften it again so I can really sink in, and this is where it gets pretty nasty,
Oh, yeah.
that lateral border. A lot of people get pain through that medial border of the scapula where the rhomboids attach, and we've done quite a few treatment videos on that area. But yeah, this lateral border quite often gets overlooked, so it is an important area to get stuck into. You've also got your teres major and teres minor, as well as a bit higher, we've got infraspinatus as part of that rotator cuff. And yeah, there's some serious pain in there when it's tight and sore and angry. So this particular client was in a bit of trouble, a bit of strife and trouble all at the same time.
Froth and bubble.
Froth and bubble.
Yeah.
Got a bit of ninjas tongue-tied there.
Yeah. Good. I'm not the only one.
Good talking.
I've got mates.
Yep. We're not here to speak English and teach English. We're
That's
here
right.
to just demonstrate good treatment.
Yes.
So,
That's true.
if you're new at our channel, remember to like and subscribe. We do constant videos of treating different pain and dysfunction, and also teach bodywork, so you can look into some of our courses if you're keen to learn. Otherwise, yeah, if you're struggling with any sort of pain, come in and see us. Got 2 clinics in Melbourne. Got practitioners trained up all across the world now. How many continents have we got practitioners in now, Ninj?
Most of them, I think.
Most continents. That's a good number. Oh, felt a little flick there. So let's just pin into that sucker.
What?
And then we can start to lengthen. So a bit of a pin and floss. Helps to just try and get those tissues to lengthen while we're holding it. Really open that area up. Open it, Ninj. There we go. So yeah, we're really looking to clear out that line of the lat. So we're just focusing up on this area. This is where my particular client had that pain, so we just wanted to really focus on this area. But yeah, we can work all the way down. Oh, a couple of big flicks there, so we want to really hit into those speed bumps. And again, we can just slowly do some movement here. A bit more passive, so Ninja's trying to stay as relaxed as possible. So then he's not actually activating that lat, and I'm able to just really hook in and connect with the area that I can feel that's pushing back the most. And then we might get into sit up there, and I might do one big broad stroke, and then we'll move on and speed it up a little bit so you can see the rest of the treatment that we did. So keep your arm above your head if you can, Ninj. So we're going to hook into that same sort of area. And although I'm using elbow and forearm, it's a bit more of a broader pressure. And we're going to take this down into that sort of thoracolumbar fascia, into the lower back. So yeah, we don't just have to target up in the shoulder. So it's staying connected. Work it through. It's moving pretty smoothly there. All right, let's get Ninj to roll onto his stomach. We'll do some work through that tricep and rear delt. Got to put the abadabbas away for us, Ninj.
Oh, sorry.
I know, you're just looking really good there.
Was I?
Yeah, surely Leo had some good angles. Maybe go arm by your
squeeze.
side here, Ninj. So this is the way I like to get into it. So yeah, start with a palm. It can be pretty nasty out in this tricep and rear delt area. So I like to just sink in, use the palm to start off with. And yeah, again, this area was quite tight and sore. So whether it's a little bit of compensation from that initial lat injury, and these areas started to take over.
Yeah, a little bit sore.
A little bit ginger.
A little bit.
Yeah, it can be an area that's quite often overlooked. A lot of people will treat, the front of the shoulder and rotator cuff, but they might actually miss the tricep and this sort of rear delt area. But yeah, it can be linked with a lot of shoulder pain and dysfunction and really cause some limitations in there. So if you haven't had this area worked, get it done. It might be the thing that unlocks your shoulders and gets you pain free. So it's not always where the pain presents. That's a lot of the key with bodywork is identifying what the cause is, not just the symptoms. So although the pain might be in the lat under there, we're also looking around to what else is contributing to that, what other factors come into play, and working other areas. So looking at the broader picture rather than just chasing the symptoms. And that's where the second part of our treatment process of the clean first, that's the treatment work, but then the build is where we've identified if there is an imbalance or something that we need to correct that's the underlying cause or dysfunction. So that's where we can get people in the gym and work on correcting an imbalance or building some strength, working on some postural dysfunction, things like that. So that's part of the process, and then you're able to live free once we've done that process. So clean first, build second, live free, get out and do what you want.
That's it.
So
Priceless.
that's the motto we live by.
Yeah.
So just working all through that tricep, getting a little bit deeper in there now. How's it feeling, Ninj? Pretty uncomfortable?
Yeah, it's therapeutic.
Good therapeutic?
Therapeutic, yeah, no, it's doing you good, even though it's uncomfortable. I think you're just a bone crusher, aren't you?
I'm going pretty light.
Yeah. Don't know your own strength. You got to go light to.
No, I'm just maybe a bit weaker these days.
Yeah.
month off training. And all right, for video's sake, we'll speed it up. You can put your arm back on the armrest there, Ninj. We'll finish off with one of Ninja's favourites. Which one is it, Ninj? What are we going to do?
Bloody, I don't know what it's called. Terrace?
No, you do. No, not quite close.
Underneath the scap.
Yeah, which one is it? Come on, no.
Inferior.
Yes, but what's it actually called?
Infra.
Yes, he's got it. The man of anatomy.
Infrared sauna.
Ninja's going to take the anatomy for the next course, I
Yeah,
reckon.
I am. They're going to just be bamboozled.
Because I don't know what they're going to be getting taught. Oh, yeah. So infra can have quite a big, strong trigger point in there. It's like a big button and it just shoots pain. Sometimes it can come down the tricep or a bit more around into the anterior part of the shoulder. So it's a really important area to get stuck into. So we're just working through there. Just pinning. We can change our angles so I can even start to scoop it down. Sometimes there's a bit of a spot coming down more into that sort of teres region. Just a bit lower down. And just going with what we can feel, what we're getting feedback from. Doesn't need heaps of pressure in there. It is quite a thin muscle infra. Then we can take it all the way out into that shoulder as well. So the infra comes out and attaches into that glenohumeral joint. So yeah, the rotator cuff, it is a really important area to have free, but also have strength and stability in, because the rotator cuff provides the stability for that shoulder. So that's why so many people talk about rotator cuff and needing to have strength in there, because if you don't have the stability in the rotator cuff, that's pretty much what's pulling the shoulder and keeping it in place, because the shoulder doesn't have as deep a capsule as the hip joint. So it requires the rotator cuff to not only provide movements of the shoulder, but provide stability. So if there is an imbalance in there, the shoulder is not stabilizing, and that's why you might be struggling with some overhead work, or you might be struggling with range of motion, because the body's essentially putting the anchors on and going, no, it doesn't feel safe in that range, because that rotator cuff isn't firing properly. So it is an important area to strengthen and target and make sure it is functioning well, but it can also be a little bit of a over-diagnosed issue as well. So we'll just do one more through there for Ninj. If this was a real life treatment, obviously I'd spend longer on each area, but it's just a sped up version for you guys, so you get a bit of a glimpse and go, yep, that's what I need. So you just work through there and deliver the goods. So there it is. Welcome back. The body and Ninj, we're done. So we'll sign off after that. See you next time.
Thanks, Jace.